All right, we are live. Welcome, everybody, to February 2025 Housing Report. I'm Adam Ashba, president of Ashmont Realty and instructor at Honduras College. And we're going to be talking about how's it going so far in 2025. Not great, really not great for anybody. So let's talk about it. Let's go over the numbers. The weather's warming up. Let's see if the housing market is too. We'll talk about it right after this.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
All right, welcome everybody. We're heading into April, just like a week away. My birthday's coming up. I'm excited. And let's see, like, how's the housing market in Ohio going? There's a lot of states that are really soft right now. Is Columbus, Central Ohio, Dayton, one of them. We're going to be talking about it, and we're going to go over the numbers. Let's jump right into it. So we're going to go into the Columbus, Central Ohio market. Again, that covers 14 counties in Central Ohio. Guys, things are down. So we're going to I'm going to get my little marker out here, year to date. So we're going to talk about year to date numbers. So it's what's gone on so far in 2025 compared to what we had at this time in 2024. Now, we all know 2024 was a slower year, and 2025, guys, is no different, even a little worse. So closed sales are down. We had 3,200 homes that closed through the 2025 year. We're down about 6%. Now, when we talked about this at the beginning of the year, I kept saying, guys, if back in December, November, this year is going to be kind of more of the same, more of the same what we saw last year. And it's really shaping out that way. Now, unfortunately, the numbers are down a little bit more. But another thing is in contracts. So these are homes that are in contract right now. That should be closing in March. So that'll show up on March numbers. We're down there, which means March is going to be a down month as well. The only thing, real positive on this chart is average sale price, 4%. So guys, things are flying off the shelves. And we're going to look at days on market here in a second for Central Ohio. But guys, everything's been a little slower, right? But one thing has been consistent. Home prices are continuing to go up. We're on pace for a 4% increase this year. 3% is pretty standard. So it's cooling down. Things are kind of getting back to normal. But sales are kind of down to traditionally. Home sale. We're past COVID, so we're comparing things pre-COVID here. So things are still down. So let's get back into it, kind of finish out Central Ohio. Another thing I always like to take a look at is days on markets. Days on market. Days on market, 43 days. This is really important, realtors out there, because you got clients. They're going to say, hey, Adam, how long typically does a house take to sell? Well, in Central Ohio market, it's about 43 days. Now, in the COVID era, it was about 12, right? So it seems like now at class, we were talking about this, and one of the students said, well, I was told that, things were selling in less than 2 weeks. Well, that is not true. About a month and a half now, guys, a month and a half is going to take to sell a house. Now, there are certain areas like Westerville, Ohio. They're at 16 days, but on average, a month and a half to get a house in contract. New listings. So these are new listings that are coming up in the month of, in the month of February that, eventually, hopefully getting a contract and close. 0.6%. So it's about the same. It's really about the same, guys. So inventory in Central Ohio is down a little bit. Things are slowing down. We're 20% longer on market this time this year than last year. So, inventory is down. People just aren't clamoring to buy a house right now. The weather's been cold. right? You know, weather has a lot to do with it. I thought maybe that been an issue in January, but February actually wasn't that cold, guys. So February wasn't super cold, and you know, we're just not getting a lot of movement. So let's go ahead and move into we're going to move into the Dayton market. Let's get into Dayton, see how they're doing. Let's go ahead and pull them up. So Dayton, where are you, Dayton? There they are. All right. So Dayton, we're going to be focusing on the bottom right-hand rectangle. Average, year-to-date sales, everything in Dayton is down. Now, they had a phenomenal year last year, guys. Phenomenal year. But, it's going to be hard to compare against those numbers. Solds are down 15%. Listings are down 12%. And I think the biggest thing is the average price. The average sale price is not quite 4%. So this is the first time, guys, in probably a year and a half that Columbus, Central Ohio has surpassed Dayton in home appreciation. It was double digit in Dayton until like October, and then it went like 8-9%, then 7-6, and now we're under 4% increase in Dayton. So is Dayton gold rush over? I don't know, but it's absolutely cooling off big time compared to what we had this year, in 2024 at this time. So, guys, I hope that helps you. So, really, what to think about is listings are kind of stagnant, but most importantly, guys, buyers, it's more like buyers market. Little inventory is kind of weird. It's down a little bit. So, guys, if you're looking to buy a house, now might be a great time to buy a house under list price. It really is. Homes are staying on market longer, which means it could be a better deal for you if you're going to be a buyer. So, guys, if you want to get into real estate, like me, want to be a real estate agent, we have a great discount code right here, right below. All Ashmont Realty agents get 30% off their tuition at Honduras College. That's 30% off. That is hundreds of dollars. Take full advantage of it. Get your license in less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks, guys, you can have your real estate license. I mean, well, I guess you got to take your test and pass it, but you can get through class in 2 weeks. That's all it is now. They lowered the number of hours to get your real estate license. What do you think about that? So get your real estate license. Takes, 2 weeks for class. You can have it done. So, guys, have a great rest of your March. We'll be back here in the end of April to see what's going on in the first quarter of 2025 in Ohio. Maybe things will shape up. I don't think so. I think it's going to be more of the same out there. So if you're a buyer, maybe now's a great time. So, guys, have a great rest of your next couple of months, and have a great Easter if I don't see you. Bye, everybody.